Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have another Poshmark haul for you, and this consists of a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. Like, I have some winter stuff, some spring stuff, some summer stuff, and a couple of these items I had actually received in one of my thread up goodie boxes of favorites, but I just felt that the price points were like way too high. So that inspired me to like go onto Poshmark to see if I could find it at a lower price point, and I did, which is so exciting. That's like the best feeling when you score something for like a fraction of the price you see it elsewhere. So starting off with this dress here, this was one of those pieces. I literally had it in my thread up goodie box of favorites, and it was $90. I scored this for, I believe it was 14 bucks on Poshmark. I was so excited. But in any event, I love a midi length. You guys know that. The white and the blue is just so perfect for the warmer months. It just gives it like such a fun, fresh feeling. And I've been actively trying to add more empire waist dresses to my collection because strangely enough, I have like zero. And then you guys, this tiered skirt, oh my gosh, so feminine, so flirty, so fun. And then it also has the button detailing in the back. So just overall, just like a very sweet, feminine, darling dress. I was so excited to add this to my collection. Okay, so next up is a pair of high-rise wide leg pants, which you guys know I'm crazy about, and I love this color, you guys. This like cornflower blue color is so absolutely gorgeous. I could like literally just envision myself wearing these with a plain white tank top, a nude sandal, and this hat on like a warm summer day, and just fell in love. Again, beautiful fabrication on these. These are primarily cotton. There's like a little smidge of spandex to them, so they're not overly stretchy, which actually I like. Now these do have like a little coin pocket here on the right side, functional pockets on the back, and then of course that exposed button fly, which I really like. But again, it's just that beautiful wide leg that is so kicky and so fun. You guys know I love a wide leg pant. And again, like the style of these plus the color literally was knocking me out. But what I loved most about these suckers were I had seen these floating around on Poshmark for a long time, and honestly they were priced like 3 times as high, which is why I never jumped on them. So when I saw these, I was so excited to score them. Okay, so my entire introduction to Poshmark came about because I have been in the process, as you guys know, of flipping all synthetics out of my closet in favor of natural fibers, particularly 100% cotton clothing. And when we started getting the cooler weather ahead of winter time, I realized that I literally had 0 natural fiber sweaters in my collection. Everything was a synthetic, mainly acrylics. So as I started pushing those out of my collection, I was actively on the search for 100% cotton sweaters, and I just found like the mecca on Poshmark via the Madewell brand. So I, again, like, especially when it came to cardigans, have just found that trying to find a 100% cardigan for whatever reason is so hard. So when I saw this pop up, I literally like pounced on this sucker. Love this. It's just so sweet. My intention was to wear this unbuttoned, like layered over this darling little navy blue baby doll top I have. And plus, like, I'm a sucker for details. So not only do you have this gorgeous, chunky 100% cotton knit with the blue striping, but what really got me were the buttons down the front. Like, guys, I love details like this. Love the fact that they went with almost like a wooden style button with the little rope loops. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. It's just so unique. And in the back, it's just a classic design. So again, this is so comfortable and warm. And you guys, one thing I want to tell you about cotton clothing, especially cotton sweaters, they have the ability to insulate without overheating you. Like, you know, sometimes you put a sweater on and like as soon as you get into a well-heated room, you're like dying. That's probably because those synthetic fibers are literally like trapping your body heat and just making you absolutely swelter. Whereas cotton, it still is very breathable. So you get the insulation, but you also get the breathability too, which is why I love them. Okay, so this next top is definitely like warm weather appropriate, but again, like I'm constantly on the prowl for white cotton tops to add to my collection because I love wearing them, particularly with jeans. And you know, sometimes you just don't want a plain t-shirt, like a plain white t-shirt. You want something with a little bit of zhuzh without going like totally overboard. So love those details that just epitomize that look on this top here. So feminine, so pretty, but not like overwhelmingly obnoxious. Love, love, love the detail work across the bodice. And of course, I adore the fact that this top has a puff sleeve to it with like this little ruffled detailing on the cuff. It's so sweet. Beautiful drape as well. And then in the back, you do have that keyhole opening with a little button closure at the nape of the neck. So again, I literally live in tops like this. I just love throwing them on with a classic pair of skinny jeans. I think it is such a fun, fresh, clean, sophisticated look. Okay, so the other piece of clothing that I had received in one of my ThredUp goodie boxes of favorites was this dress here. And honestly, when I got it, I was like, I feel like it's priced a little too high. I'm gonna see if I can score it on Poshmark, and I did. You guys, I love this dress. Oh my gosh, so beautiful and feminine and romantic. The detail work on this is insane. All of this is just so gorgeous. It creates such a beautifully feminine look. And of course, it does have that midi length, which you guys know I'm like a huge fan of. Obviously, it's my favorite. This is lined to give you a little bit of extra coverage, but the mustard color is just so stunning. Like everything about this dress is absolutely gorgeous. And then it does have a classic zipper closure in the back that goes right to the waistline. I love this dress. Like literally every time I look at it, I want to jump for joy because again, like the detail work on this is not only stunning, but I love the fact that they extended it to the end of the sleeve and then also down to the hem of the skirt. Just such a beautiful design. Okay, and a couple sweaters to close this video out. The first one was this one here. Now, I had been actively looking for a cotton sweater to add to my collection that was also mustard, and I was having a difficult time finding something that I liked. Saw this and fell in love with it because it's so different from anything that I have in my collection. Obviously, it's got a super boxy fit to it that's also cropped, which is exactly what I was going for. And I love the fact that it has this really exaggerated drop shoulder. Like, I love that on sweaters just because it gives it like such a slouchy, effortless look. I think it's so much fun. And the other aspect to this that I really enjoyed was the fact that it has a tacked cuff, which I think is super dear, and then also the boat neck. So this sweater, like all together, just had a lot going for it in terms of what I was looking to add to my closet. Again, something that was classic, but still had many unique touches to give it like a really special vibe. Now, obviously it is a significant crop, so I have to wear this with very high-rise jeans, but that's what I love to wear anyway. So this was just perfect. And finally, Madewell has a Bobble sleeve cardigan and sweater, both of which I've been actively stocking for a long time, but at retail, they're very, very expensive. So I was super excited to see the Bobble sleeve crew neck sweater pop up on Poshmark. There is so much to love about this sweater. It's got that classic crew neck, but then it has these fun details just to give it some oomph, namely the balloon sleeve, which I love a balloon sleeve, especially on a sweater. Just gives it like so much volume and such a fun kick. And then of course the bobbles just add like a really sweet feminine touch. Now, interestingly enough, like when I got this sweater, and it is 100% cotton with that beautiful like chunky knit, it was stretched out so badly. Like literally it was probably 3 times the size. I will try to find a picture of it from the listing so I can post it so you guys can see. And my husband was the one that told me that you can very easily manipulate cotton back into shape just by carefully washing it in hot or even cold water, but then you do stick it in the dryer, which typically is a no-no. But if you're trying to shrink cotton, you stick it in the dryer on high heat for like 5 minutes at a time. So you really have to monitor it to make sure this doesn't end up looking like a child sweater. And by doing that, I was able to get it to fit exactly how I wanted to. So I was so excited to add this to my collection. Okay guys, so that is it for this Poshmark haul. And like I said, I just love going on to Poshmark because you literally never know what you're gonna find. Plus, I love haggling. Like, I love the fact that you can make offers, that if you've liked a listing, a seller can send you an offer that oftentimes includes discounted shipping. That is the one thing that drives me nuts about Poshmark. I feel like their shipping is way too high. If you guys are new to Poshmark, I will leave my referral link down below. If you use it, it'll kick $10 off your first order, and I will also leave a link to my own Poshmark closet. You guys, I am constantly adding items to my Poshmark closet to sell. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!